Hi, Mr. Sorens' fifth grade class. My name is Will Murphy, and I'm an instructor at Northwest Missouri State University, as well as advisor to KNLBT Student Television here at Northwest. It's a pleasure to speak to you guys today. A few weeks ago, Mr. Sorens came to see me at work while we were producing a Northwest Bearcat football game on the 40-foot HD TV that we call CatVision. And I was blown away to hear that you guys were about to produce your own newscasts. I think that's an amazing undertaking. And Mr. Sorens, who's a pretty cool dude, by the way, asked if I would take a look at your show and let you know what I think. Well, I think you guys did an awesome job. We've got a few mantras here that we use in every newscast to ask ourselves if we're doing our job well. And those are, is the story the king? Did we make it local? And did you see it, say it? News can be hard sometimes, and in the newsroom, the leading mantra is that the story is king, which means that nothing matters if you can't do a good job of telling its story. You guys did an excellent job of picking news items that were important to you and then explaining them to your audience without going into so much detail that your viewers got bored. We also push our reporters to keep it local, which means that making any news, even national news, directly relatable to your friends and neighbors here in Missouri is really important. You did really well with this, letting us know about your studies, like the upcoming science fair, how math time is personalized for each student, and even though the topics you're covering in science, language arts, and geography are very broad, you let us know about how you were doing work to learn those topics, and that made those relevant again to your viewers. Lastly, see it, say it means that we want to show what we call B-roll on top of our interviews and voiceovers to keep the audience's attention. This is usually where I see news stories fall apart, but you guys had great B-roll from personalized math time, your science and story work examples, and your geography projects. Well done. I also liked your graphics, or what we call CG in the newsroom, including the lower third titles over your stories and the awesome hand-drawn section headers you had before each topic. The news theme and bed music, which is what we call the music that plays underneath a story, were pretty cool too. One thing that I'd like to challenge you guys to add to your next newscast would be to lay out more framework for your show. What I mean by this is that a theme in news that says, tell us what you're going to tell us, and then tell us what you've just told us. That may sound a little strange and redundant, but in television we find that we have to prepare our viewers for what's about to happen, tell them the story, and then summarize our findings again at the end of the show.
Alexis, Rob, a good Monday morning to you both. Ahead here, Hermine threatens to regain hurricane strength. We'll hear from passengers on a cruise ship moving through some very rough seas. Also, we're on the Jersey Shore with the threat of dangerous tidal surges today. Plus, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi joins us in Studio 57. And Dr. Agus has more on the FDA's crackdown on antibacterial soaps and which ingredients you are going to want to watch out for.
You see this all the time in television, where they say things like, today on our show, we take a look at upcoming Sorens class events. We talk to students about what they're going to do right now in math, ELA, and science, and we meet a new face in the classroom. All that and more coming up on the Sorens Class News. At the end of the show, you provide a brief wrap-up, usually with a graphic that highlights the most important news that you should be taking with you, like the upcoming field trip and science fair that you guys are about to hold.
The time now coming up on 6:55. Time for the 5 things to know before you go.
Here's a quick look at today's headlines.
I think you guys are off to a really great start, and Mr. Sorens and I have talked about the possibility of bringing down one of our big media trucks to come visit you sometime. We might not make it down this block, but we'll try and see if we can squeeze that in somewhere before next summer break. Before I go today, I thought you might want to see what it's like for one of my students during our media events. So I grabbed one of our behind-the-scenes videos from the day we shot our homecoming parade and wanted to share it with you.
Okay, people.
All right, guess on.
Everything's up to temp, speed. All right.
Just unloading all the cables and making cable runs for the cameras today. All right, we're going to set up Ethernet, run internet to our truck across the street.
It is currently 7:02 in the a.m. We are just now finishing up running our cables, tidying everything up. We're getting the show on the road.
We're periscoping the broadcast today, just showing people behind the scenes stuff. Northwest Homecoming 2015. Whoop whoop!
Yo, Cheyenne. You are a lifesaver.
Me and Katie Patson, we're producing this show today and got a nice little rundown here.
We are about 15 minutes out. We're just now wrapping up our setup, so it looks like we are right on schedule.
We're getting ready for the 2015 homecoming parade for Rocking Around the Tower. I'm going to be driving our jalopy. I got the lucky job of driving our yellow submarine.
We got up about 4:45 this morning. We just trying to stay warm.
I want a picture with Bobby. Can I have a picture? Good morning.
Oh, hey!
B-E-A-R-C-A-T-S.
We're so pleased for Homecoming 2015. It's a grand celebration of Bearcats.
Tight?
Nope, you're good.
They're going to stop in front of the grandstand, the judging stand, and perform, and so then we'll talk about their performance and things like that.
Big guy right here gets us right in the middle of the parade. Just pan up from the pond and get the nice float. It's going to be pretty cool.
We are live on Channel 8 right now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, that's good. Take one. Hold it there. Take camera 3.
It's a wrap. We are done. Like that song you sang in preschool, clean up, everybody, everywhere. Everything's got to go back in the truck and get put away so we can get out of here.
Homecoming 2015 is in the books. Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you caught a lot of the themes that we talked about in news, like the use of B-roll, the bed music to put the stories together, and the see it, say it. Good luck, guys. From KNWT Television and Northwest Missouri State University, I'm Will Murphy, signing off.